Welcome to our video series previewing the panels at the FBA Qui Tam section Qui Tam conference. The theme of our 2026 conference is the FCA in an era of uncertainty. I'm Scott Oswald, Programming Committee Chair of the Federal Bar Association Qui Tam section, and joining me today with a preview of his panel that he is moderating is Jake Shields. Jake is a partner at the law firm of Gibson Dunn and Crutcher, with a preview of his panel, Cybersecurity Enforcement Under the False Claims Act. Jake, hello.
Morning. How are you?
Really well. Hey, cybersecurity has been a priority for sure at the Department of Justice. Tell us just a little bit about your panel and your speakers.
As you said, Scott, for quite some time, cybersecurity has been an enforcement priority at DOJ. In the Biden administration back in 2021, they started the Civil Cyber Fraud Initiative, and over the years have had a number of resolutions and even filed the litigation at the end of the Biden administration. So coming into 2025, the big question was whether that enforcement would continue under the Trump administration. And one of the things that the panel will spend quite a bit of time on is the cases that have been resolved in the Trump administration this year, what they tell us about the legal theories that the new administration is pursuing, and the defendants that they are pursuing. We'll also spend a bit of time talking about the CMCC, which is the new cybersecurity regime at the Department of Defense, which has changed the way cybersecurity is evaluated at DoD and will effectively change the way cybersecurity cases will need to be pursued. So we'll talk about how CMC is going to affect cybersecurity enforcement under the False Claims Act going forward.
So talk to us about maybe a few of the challenges of these cases that you'll cover during the panel for folks who are in the audience.
Sure. I would say the major challenge in all of these cases is figuring out what damages is, right? So even in instances where a violation is clear, even egregious, it's not always obvious how the government is harmed, particularly under the False Claims Act, where you can't take into account consequential damages. So one of the things that we've seen is you haven't had the sort of blockbuster, massive resolution to cybersecurity space. And I think part of that is because it's really hard to determine what damages are.
So in the future, just the kind of things you'll be talking about, maybe that folks can think about when they're at the conference, watching the panel, what are some of the things for the future?
CMCC is probably the biggest thing in the future. It has changed dramatically the way DoD evaluates whether contractors are meeting their cybersecurity obligations. And so we're going to focus a lot on the panel about thinking about both how contractors meet their obligations under the CMCC and how a cybersecurity case would be structured under the False Claims Act under this new regime.
Jake, thank you. For those tuning in, we look forward to seeing you at the FBA Qui Tam Section's 2026 annual conference, the FCA in an Era of Uncertainty. That's February 18th through 20th, 2026. You can register right now at www.quitamconference.com.